You know what? Actually, here's what I'm going to do. At this point, I don't care about weakening those Pokemon any further. So, if I have a Pokemon that's got less than 50, or that's lower than level 50, I can use...
Kill it!
No. Actually, I have a question. Can Grovyle or Sceptile learn False Swipe?
Oh, I don't even need to check that. Yes, they can.
Well, I've got a level 48 Grovyle that I transferred from my old, what's it called?
Time to actually check that so I don't look like a complete idiot.
Too late.
Yeah, they actually learn it by leveling up. Level 53 on Grovyle, level 59 on Sceptile.
Well, I'm not growing it beyond level
obviously.
50. You can remind me. You can get the False Swipe TM from the Veilstone store, correct? I think you can from the department store.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's like one of those multi-purpose ones. Let's open it up. False Swipe in Generation 4. It can be found in Veilstone Department Store for 2,000 yen. Poke dollars?
Poke dollars. I mean, hell, I've got the money.
What else can you buy there?
Hyper Beam, Giga Impact.
Oh yeah, all the big ones.
Fire
you can
Blast.
Buy a cupboard. And a fridge.
Yay. But yeah, Grovyle...
When a cushion costs half the price of a fridge.
Let me actually use a repel because I can.
When a Munchlax doll costs more than a fridge.
The Munchlax will eat all the contents of the fridge.
And the fridge itself.
Probably.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
yeah.
Caps, how are ya? I noticed you snuck in.
I did. I was waiting for a chance to test my mic because Discord told me that it wasn't working. So
I can hear you fine.
I hear ya.
Good to know. Good to know. How's it going?
What for?
You are 60% of the way there, which is great.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, but he has been for like the past 4 hours.
I really have. Like, it was going so well. But yeah, the new strat, and if I do this in multiple episodes, this is going to be where we break off between one episode and another when I finally change my strategy and get that False Swipe TM. No, not that one. This one.
Food and produce, trainer zone, battle collection, TM
Here.
corner, Pokedozen goods. Go to the 4th floor.
Alright. So, I got that False Swipe TM.
Are they having a rooftop sale?
I don't care. The only reason
not
I'm here
it.
is for False Swipe.
Well, you might as well check out the roof while you're there. Buy some repeat balls while you're there. And not
Isn't
repeat
that
balls,
only
quick balls.
Gen 3? Where they have the rooftop sale?
Guess what? Splurb could have
Is
learned
it?
False Swipe the whole time.
I think
Oh, I'm
well,
an idiot. I forgot you had a Gliscor.
I do. On the other hand, there is absolutely no reason for me to keep Absorb on Grovyle. Oh, man.
The 5th floor has a vending machine. Ooh.
I'm
Not
gonna be
much
checking
of a
out.
rooftop sale, if you'd ask me.
Yeah, no rooftop sales in this game. But there is a man standing at the escalator with a sticky barb.
Got that already. Alright, perfect. So now I've got a
Okay.
Grovyle with False Swipe. And I should be able to do this sometime in the next millennia.
This would be a good segue of me to sneak out.
Alright?
Oh, everyone's ditching me as soon as I jump in.
Yeah, everyone's ditching me as soon as you jump in.
I mean, to be honest, you're my replacement, Caps. It's like almost 5 a.m.
It's almost 5 a.m. I see
Yeah.
no problem continuing. It's just pulling off.
I would, but I do have a Mafia game to get to before 12.
Excuse me, so do I.
I've already said, Caps, I'll say this for you too. If I'm still doing this at 9 o'clock in the evening, No update tonight.
I don't think you'll still be doing this at 9 o'clock in the evening, but
Yeah, I've got hope for you,
Totally
yeah, Emmy.
understand.
I think you'll be doing it till 8.
I'll have a lot to catch up on. Right, I can actually use my repels now. Not my brine TM, my repels. Because I'm below level 50.
You just throw the brine TM on the ground.
Yes. That'll repel wild Pokemon. Here we go, Mesprit. Good.
Just frisbee them. Like Odd Job from James Bond.
Alright. False Swipe.
so it looks like it's the same animation as just encountering a regular Pokemon on the route, but the music is different, right? I can't
Which
hear
one?
the game sounds because I'm talking through Discord.
Oh.
When you catch a roaming.
So it depends.
Or when
The
you encounter a roaming.
Cresselia actually has the exact same music. Everyone else has different. So the legendary birds have a unique theme. The Lake Trio has a unique theme. The legendary birds might be a generic legendary theme, but yeah, Mesprit and the 3 legendary chickens have their own theme.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it is
Hmm,
just like
legendary
encountering a regular Pokemon in that there's no field encounter. Or no sprite encounter, or you know what I mean. Oop! Almost missed that.
Is Grovyle fast enough to deal with Mesprit?
Paralyzed.
Oh.
And Grovyle is
Yep.
also very fast anyway.
Sure.
Alright, here's Articuno.
Man, I wish I could hear game sounds, but I don't want to have dueling noises in my ears.
That's fair. Ah, False Swipe's doing like nothing. Which is, I guess, part of the point.
Yeah. It will take it.
Anyway.
Hits.
Shouldn't be long now. Hopefully.
Oh, they're both on the same route there for a second.
Yep, that sometimes happens, and it's never the route that I'm on. Now there's one on the route that I'm on. Yeah?
Do you know the chances for exactly where and how they jump from route to route? Like, is it always adjoining with a slight chance?
Usually there's,
somewhere far away?
usually it's adjoining. But then, every once in a while they'll jump. I don't know the exact, what's it called, the exact numbers. I don't even know if there are. Well, I'm sure there are because it's a program, there have to be, but, uh-oh, I accidentally KO'd it. No, I'm kidding. No, that's the beauty of false swipe.
False swipe.
Yep.
Well, 1 hit now. Or 1 HP, rather.
Yep. So that Articuno should be basically the best that I could possibly get it for. Mesprit, I still have yet to encounter, but if I'm going this particular route, I'm not going to KO it, despite what Snowy has been telling me to do this whole time. But yeah, no, this is a much better strategy. I mean, my original strategy worked for 3 out of 5 of them, so that's got to count for something.
Is there a way to get the Johto trio in this game? I don't think there is it?
No. Well, yes, but it's Pal Park.
Well, of course, but...
So I actually do have... So I transferred it... So how I got this Grovyle... This Grovyle is my Grovyle from, like, however the hell many years ago Sapphire came out.
Yeah.
I apparently did not like Sceptile back in those days. But yeah, so... I transferred over 6 Pokemon from my old copy of Sapphire. I transferred over 6 Pokemon from a friend's copy of Pokemon Ruby. So I have Groudon and Kyogre. I do not have Rayquaza because, well, neither of us in our most recent save files had actually defeated the Elite Four. But yeah, that's the only way to do it. I mean, and
so is the end goal then to complete the national decks, or
no? The end goal of my Let's Play, I think I said this a few times in the LP, it's a 3-star run, right? So it's the Underground Star, which I've got, the Champion Star, which, spoilers, I will be getting this week, as far as episodes that are uploaded to YouTube. And then the 3rd star is going to be Contest. So I could technically do that whenever the heck I want, but I'm still going to be doing all of the post-game. At some point, maybe, I will think about completing the national decks. I would need access to Fire Red and Leaf Green advanced cartridges before I can think about that too seriously.
I do have a second copy of Fire Red, I think.
That might be helpful.
Which I could lend to you. I don't know. I haven't touched it in years. I need to see what's on it. Transfer them around if necessary before I give it to you. But
sure.
Yeah, no, I could maybe ship that. See what happens.
It would be helpful, but again, the point of this was never to actually complete the national. If I complete the national decks, that would be kind of amusing, but that was never the full point of this LP. Although, to be fair, I don't know if I ever actually figured out what the full point of this LP actually is.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello there. How are you, HT?
Doing alright, how are you guys?
Oh, I'm just
Doing
peachy.
well.
I've only been sitting here trying to catch these Pokemon for, I think, about 6 hours now? 5, 6 hours? Wait, hang on. 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 6 hours just about.
When'd you start streaming?
8:30 in the morning. It's now almost 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm making progress, though. Probably.
Progress is good.
I haven't caught a Pokemon in, like, several hours, but I feel like I'm getting
It's
close.
because you refuse to catch the Scyther.
Oh, I really should catch the Scyther, shouldn't I? Well, at this point, I don't need to run into any other wild Pokemon because I'm using a level 48 as my lead. So I can safely repel without repelling Mesprit. Man, I started out with like 60 super repels. Then I was down to like 30. I bought 30 more, and I'm down to 30 again. Alright, so here's Mesprit. I'm going to hit it one more time with False Swipe. I don't know if that's going to make that pixel of HP get slightly smaller. It did. Okay, so now both of them are paralyzed and at 1 hit point each. How long do we think it's going to take before I can catch them now? Oh, how am I saving a lot of data? I shouldn't be saving.
Did you
right.
access the PC?
I did access the PC. I got Grovyle. I'm an idiot.
ME, how do you feel about Flop joining?
She can join.
Alrighty.
I have no objections. Hey, Flop.
What's that, Flop?
Hi. I said I never had the patience for the roaming legendaries as a kid.
I mean, I technically don't have...
I ever caught them.
I don't have the patience for it now. Literally, the only reason that I'm able to do this is because you all are keeping me company and preventing me from going insane. I have been doing this for over 6 hours at this point.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't have the patience for roaming legendaries, but I did have the patience to spend in, what was it, Route 1 in Sword and Shield to get a shiny Wooloo.
Ooh, shiny. So we talked about
The
shinies
duality
earlier.
of man.
Which does remind me, none of you were here earlier when I talked about shiny Pokemon. when I go by repels, remind me I gotta show y'all something. Which, you know what, I think after this encounter with Articuno, I'm gonna go buy some repels. Alright.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they talked about that in the Wikipedia section yet.
Which?
Apparently, in the new... Joe just brought this up. Apparently, in the new episode, when Ash's Rotom phone scans Rotom Dex, it only shows up as a pure electric type.
Huh.
Pretty interesting.
Alright, so let's go buy some repels, and then I'll show you. So, Caps, I told you already, but, you know, this is way ahead of where I actually am in my Let's Play. Like, the episodes that are about to debut for my Let's Play are versus Cynthia, well, versus Lucian and versus Cynthia this week. So, you know, the episode that I just recorded last Friday, which is episode 63, ended with me at the resort area. But I've been trying to do the daily swarms. So, while I was out on Route 209 looking for a Snubble, I found something very interesting that wasn't a Snubble. So you can see here, it's KFC, Lunar Duck, and Zappy Bird are the three that I've caught already. I found this while I was hunting for, what's it called?
Pretty.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yep. So I found a
So
shiny
cool.
Rosalia, and Masquerose is insanely jealous now.
Yo, guess where I found a shiny Rosalia?
Where?
Forest.
Oh. So, fun fact about this particular shiny Rosalia is I ran the numbers through an IV calculator. It's got 30 for the special defense and speed IVs, which is not perfect, but not bad. All the other IVs are kind of garbage or middle of the road, though, so that's a little fun Pokemon that I found while I was out exploring, looking for Snubble. Oh, speaking of things that I was talking about with Zinn and Snowy, Flop. In Sword and Shield, there's an expression that's used to describe how bad Leon is with directions. I believe Hop says something to the effect of, "You're absolutely pants with directions." Is that actually a thing that people say?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say I've ever heard that before, and neither did Snowy or Zinn. But they're Aussies. I'm American, so
Saying someone is pants at doing something is just saying they're bad at it, but in an affectionate way.
aha.
I've never heard that slang either.
I mean, the only reason that I heard of it at all is because of Sword and Shield, and the only reason that it's in there is because Galar is loosely based on England or the UK, or are they the same?
I think it is
Well, they're not the
based.
same thing.
No, they're not the
but-
same thing.
Isn't it based on general British culture?
General British culture, I think, as a general thing, I think mainland is based on mostly England, and the two DLC things, I think, are supposed to be based on Scotland and Ireland or something.
Yeah. Poor Wales.
Wailord?
There's enough Wooloo in Route 1 to be Wales.
Fair.
But no, that's one thing I did appreciate about Sword and Shield is when the localization team did put genuine effort into making the characters sound British.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense to anybody who was outside of England.
Or just American
And the
design make
animated
any
was
sense to
British.
me.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
It's one of the reasons I'm kind of glad that it wasn't voice acted, because I think if they got American voice actors, it would have really broken the immersion of that.
Oh
They
god.
do that in the anime.
Well, hang on. You've had British and Scottish actors and Australian actors doing American accents. You don't think Americans can do a British accent?
I have
No,
played
JoJo Part
Professor
1.
Layton games. There is one person who is good at a British accent in those games.
Yeah, I mean, David Tennant does very well at repressing his Scottish accent in Doctor Who. Like, the first time I actually heard him talk in an interview outside of the show, I was a little surprised.
But the Scots repression is just because if you work for the BBC, you have to become skilled at repressing any sign of localised accent.
Unless you're Peter Capaldi or Christopher Eccleston.
They can both still do it. They just choose not to.
Ugh.
I don't think Thick of It would have been half as good if Peter Capaldi sounded English.
No, absolutely
And
not. Like,
and because that's what he's known for doing, if they changed it for Doctor Who, I think people would have been weirded out by it.
and like a decent number of the episodes were just focusing on his anger, his angriness, and his his Scottishness. So, I mean, I think that I think a lot of what they did with Capaldi worked well.
I really do love Capaldi's Doctor.
Yes.
You Whovians can't believe you. I don't know. I just never got into it. I feel like it's the sort of thing where I would get into it if I got into it. But,
There is a lot to get into these days.
There is,
exactly.
and I didn't actually watch the most recent season, so I don't know. You know, I don't know what much about it, but
The finale of the most recent season made me one of the most hardcore Doctor fans I know very angry.
I heard that. Okay, I can also agree with that. Capaldi was a great actor. I didn't like some of the episodes he was in, and some of the episodes, you know, but that's episode writing. That has nothing to do with it. He's a great actor, and apparently Mesprit agrees because I just caught Mesprit.
Nice.
Yay!
I mean,
Fantastic.
like, bad, but fantastic.
Yes. All right, what should I nickname this thing? Any ideas?
Capaldi.
You know what? It works. It's the emotion Pokemon. His emotion is angry. I will nickname
There you
this
go.
Capaldi. K-A-P-A-L-D-I, right?
Sounds right.
Flop, is that right?
Let my lag catch up and then I'll tell you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. So Peter Capaldi was my good luck charm to catch Mesprit.
Oh my gosh.
Peter Capaldi's always my good luck charm.
So that's that, and we are 4 out of 5 now. Whew. So the question
Can you
is,
Master Ball it?
the question is, do I Master Ball it now? Or do
How
I
are you feeling?
right now? Excited. We'll see how long that lasts. But I might still try throwing the quick balls at it until I start saying, you know what, this is ridiculous. And just give up. You know what? Who was it that said I need to catch or KO the Scyther?
It was HT, I believe, or Zinn. I can't remember.
Well, whoever it was, I'm going to use a quick ball. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It didn't
By
work.
the way,
Oh, well.
HT said he is going to take a short break before he comes back.
Definitely fair. No, if any of you need to take a break, if any of you actually just want to leave, you know, you're all here voluntarily. No, I appreciate the time that you spend with me, keeping me sane, but, you know, I'm not holding you hostage here. Alright, I am not going to
I'm
spend...
here for the long haul.
I am not going to spend all this time trying to catch the Scyther. I'm sorry, I tried a quick ball, I tried a net ball. I'm done. Yeah, we'll give it another few encounters. I'm gonna try to quick ball this thing. I'm gonna try.
I have a huge complaint right now, and it's gonna ruin the integrity of this stream.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe that you have not updated the party to include our Lord and Savior Grovyle, the true king of this stream.
Grovyle is not actually a member of my team. Also, I don't have the animation for that and was not anticipating doing this. Like all of these scenes that you're seeing that are in this, I created them all last night and put them all together. I've been deleting as we go though, so the Mesprit scene is gone, the Caught 3 scene is gone. You know, just because it's easier for me. But yeah, I mean, you're technically right. Grovyle gets an honorary team slot after this, but Grovyle is my early 2000s team, right? Grovyle is from whenever Ruby came out. I've never actually used Heracross in this game before, or in Gen 4 in general, like outside of the Gen 2 remakes. I have not used Heracross, and the reason was because the honey mechanic. I do not like the honey mechanic. Speaking of, is that tree moving yet? Not yet. Okay. It's you know, Heracross is the second rarest Pokemon that you can find using the honey trees, and I thought it was going to take.
Munchlax is just...
Oh.
The honey mechanic is not fun for Munchlax.
No, I actually suspect that the tree that I got Heracross from is a Munchlax tree. I really do. Because I recorded the episode where I was in front of the honey tree. I recorded that, I believe, on a Saturday night. By Monday afternoon, I had a Heracross on the tree. Like, that's ridiculously high. And you consider, it's actual 6 hours of real time that you have to wait between slathering honey and actually finding a Pokemon. Right? So, you know, when you consider
Really
Saturday night...
inconvenient.
Well, right. But when you consider Saturday night through Monday afternoon, that's not a heck of a lot of time. That's not a heck of a lot of honey slathers. So... You know, 1% on most trees, you know, I think that, I mean, it's only 3.5 on Munchlax trees, so it's not, like, that much higher, but I'd sooner believe that it shows up on a 3.5% chance that quickly than a 1% chance that quickly. So maybe in my spare time, I will try to figure out if that is a Munchlax tree and see if I can actually show catching a Munchlax on screen. I did catch a Feebas on screen. Actually, I caught a few Feebas on screen, and I've got like half a box worth of Feebas that are sitting in my PC because why not? Oh right, I need the bike.
I always thought it was, if you want to do the gym challenge and get an official Pokemon to sign up for the gym challenge from the professor, you have to be above a certain age, but if you just want to have a Pokemon to train, there's no age restriction on that.
I suppose that's actually one way of looking at it. That makes a certain
There's a
degree of
minimum
sense.
age for buying Pokeballs, but if your parents catch you a Pokemon and give it to you, that's legal.
Yeah, like the one kid at the beginning of this game whose dad gives him a Magikarp. Oof. Also, I'm down to less than 40 quick balls.
Why does that kid have their dad gives them a Magikarp? Their dad gives them a Magikarp and lets them go and fight other adults with their Magikarp, where if they lose, they have to give the adults their lunch money.
Correct. Yeah, that is a
Self-imposed
trainer just
bullying.
north. That is a trainer just north of Jubilife City. I could fly there and show you, but I really don't feel like it. Also, DN, did I hear you?
Hi.
I thought so. Hello.
I'm taking a break from physics because my brain is melting.
My brain is melting too for completely different reasons.
Real gamers can eat and game at the same time, so you should do that.
I've never called myself a real gamer.
You just did.
No, I did not.
No, I said we just did.
Oh.
Which means you should go eat food. Which, didn't you eat something?
I had a little snack earlier, yeah. And I've also got my 2nd liter of seltzer, so I'm not completely dying. I'm just... It's a little... I mean, the other thing being, at this point, I know I can end this whenever I feel like it with the Master Ball. It feels like a very cheap ending. It really does. I'd prefer to not do it, but if it does keep going for too long, even I will run out of patience at some point. Back and forth and back and forth. Actually, I think I do have a Riolu egg. Give me just a moment. I might as well. I'm not actually using any of the Pokemon on my team for anything. There's my army of Feebas, by the way, so I caught actually more than I thought I did. Put Splurb in the PC. Well,
Mind shipping one of those?
like I
Too
said,
lazy to go through.
if you're, oh, you want to see the Feebas?
No, I was curious if you'd be willing to ship one of those my way.
Do you have a Gen 4 game that I can actually trade to? Probably not. Did I actually grab the egg from the PC? I think I
I
did.
don't think you
Yeah,
did.
you
Oh,
did.
you did. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
I know I put Splurb in the... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yes, so this is still the egg that I got. I never hatched the Riolu from there. Well, I might as well do it now. I'm in the area of the daycare too, so it kind of fits.
Oh, what will hatch from this egg?
Also, has it been 6 hours yet? Let's see. I'm going to save here just in case, because if this is a Munchlax, I'm going to want to catch that too.
Stream says it's been up for 7.5 hours.
So I think it has been at least 6 hours, because I think I did this about an hour in. So the problem is the tree is not moving at all, so I suspect that honey was a dud. No, it says the bark is... So it hasn't even been 6 hours since... I thought it was, but okay. Silly me. I can't keep track of time. Alright, here we go. Very exciting. Quick ball. Let's see. Will it work this time? 1, 2... No, my quest is not over yet.
Sad.
Very sad. Again, you know, at this point, I know that I can end it at any point. But,
Right.
again, it feels like it's a cheap ending if I go for the Master Ball. It really does.
Yeah, it's. I put.
So
I just
many
put it on my
unplayed
Steam
games
wish
right
list,
now.
But yeah, we'll see. Is now the time.
No, I've still got almost 30 quick balls.
I was just. You ran into it, so I was like, oh. Could it be now?
It might be. Yes!
Oh, nice.
Yes!
Called it.
Nice.
Good job, Caps. You called it. Alright, what
Claps
should we
in the
nickname
chat.
this thing? Well, somebody suggested, Snowy and Zinn earlier suggested that I should nickname this one KFC also, but instead of being for fried, this one would be F for frozen.
Frozen.
I
funny.
can go with that.
Go
So
for
it's
it.
2 out of 3 of them are KFC. The third one is Zappy Bird. Whew. Well, that was certainly a journey. All right, well, let's save before that journey becomes for naught. And I resisted the temptation to use the Master Ball, too.
Good on you.
Because
The
I
quick
thought...
ball... Oh, go ahead.
I thought as soon as... Because it's taken a little while, so I thought for sure. All right, I'm going to catch the 4th one, and then I'm just going to do the Master Ball because I'm exhausted. But no, I withstood.
The quick ball works well with Articuno's colors.
It does,
so
yes.
there you go.
All right, let's take a look at these 5 legendary beasties that I've managed to wrangle today. They're on separate lines because stuff. Well, actually, start with the beginning. I caught Moltres, put that down, and hit summary. So here's Moltres, again, KFC the first, KF, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Very good. Relaxed nature, pressure ability. Again, I don't know IVs off the top of my head. If someone wants to run the IV calculation on that, that's fine with me. I will probably do that later. And like I said, the moves Flamethrower, Safeguard, Air Slash, and Roost. So that's Moltres, the Lunar Ducky over here. Naive Nature. Again, I don't know IVs or anything of that nature, but Levitate ability. And again, I find that these are really, really stupid moves to have on a Cresselia. Mist, Aurora Beam, Future Sight, and Slash. Like, Slash is just such a weird move for it to learn, but whatever. Zappy Bird over here. Mild Nature. Again, don't know IVs, but that's helpful. Charge, and I don't think I made a joke about this having both charge and discharge, but it does have charge and discharge, which is weird or interesting or what have you. So that's Zapdos, Capaldi, the Mesprit over here. Lax Nature. I don't think Peter Capaldi is very lax, so he might not appreciate that.
Capaldi himself is, it's just that he tends to be typecast as characters who aren't.
Okay, I suppose that's fair.
World suits.
Alright, so these are stats. So Levitate ability, Swift, Lucky Chant, Future Sight, and Charm. And then, last but not least, is the is the Kentucky Frozen Chicken, Articuno. Quiet
I could
Nature.
also go for kosher frozen chicken.
I could. Kosher Frozen Chicken is what I had to survive on when I lived in Madison. Pressure ability. Again, I don't know IVs, but welcome to run the calculators on that. I probably will do that later. And Agility, Ice Beam, Reflect, and Roost. Hooray for that. So, those are the 5 legendary beasties that I wrangled today, and this is the snubble that I was looking for when I found that shiny Rosalia.
Did you find that shiny today as well?
The shiny I found actually on Friday, right before my Sabbath. That's the reason that I didn't immediately plug in and start recording when I found the shiny, is because I'd already shut my computer down for Sabbath. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
that's a problem. But yeah, It's all good. I now have the legendary roaming Pokemon of Sinnoh. And it only took, what, 8 hours? Not quite. Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and to anyone who is watching, I thank you for watching. Please keep in mind that I do have an entire Let's Play series of this game on Bulbagarden's YouTube channel. Please check that out. Please check out any of the other series that we have on our YouTube channel. And keep an eye on this channel, because I'm hoping to actually make it a little bit more active moving forward. So yeah, I guess just thank you all, and does anybody have any last things to say, or any final comments in the chat room for me to go over? Because I still can't see those.
Not that I can see from the chat, but thank you for opening it up for us to come in and hang out with you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join.
Yep. It was, believe me guys, it was my pleasure to have you in here, because I've been doing this for almost 8 hours. I would go bonkers if I had to talk to myself for 8 hours. I go bonkers if I have to talk to myself for an hour. So, you know, it's good to have company, and it's good for me to actually do stuff like this every once in a while. I should stream more. Although, not for 8 hours. That's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to end things off here. KR Black, again, special shout out to you. You've been here for most, if not all, of this time that I have. I remember that they were reading comments from you way back when we started. So thank you for sticking around. I hope you've been entertained. And you know, it's been an interesting day. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'll save again just because I don't know why. And
because you can.
You're right, because I can. And that's it. I think I'm gonna finish the stream here, and I'm gonna go eat an actual meal, because I have not done that since breakfast. I've had snacks, but I have not eaten since breakfast. So that's all, guys. Adios.
Adios.
Take care.